There is nothing I cannot do.
A play-saving video game thing.
You're a piece of shit.
Just say you can't do it!
I won't!
No, I'm not watching K-pop Demon Hunters. Like, isn't that like a kid's movie? That shit looks so corny. Like, what the f even is?
Netflix and Sony's K-pop Demon Hunters just made Disney and Pixar obsolete. They did it by going straight to streaming, by giving their animators freedom to explore innovative storytelling, and by letting their fans express their passions. The result? The year's biggest blockbuster. But there are many surprising plot twists in this unlikely story, so let's dig deeper. Imagine a sky-high stadium packed with screaming fans, neon light sticks waving, and a fierce K-pop girl group who, by the way, also slice demons for fun. Now, picture that wild mashup skipping theaters, dropping straight on Netflix, and still clobbering Pixar at its own game. How in the world did a cartoon about pop idols and monsters charge to #1 on the charts, rule global streaming, and spark a fan art frenzy overnight? Stay with me, because we're about to peel back every spicy layer. The secret music masterminds, the sneaky animation trick that makes each frame pop, and the jaw-dropping backlash nobody saw coming. By the end, you'll know exactly how Sony Animation's K-pop Demon Hunters turned a random summer scroll into the biggest pop culture plot twist of the year, and why Hollywood is suddenly shaking in its boots. K-pop Demon Hunters rocketed to Netflix's #1 English film slot almost overnight, racking up 25.8 million views its very first week and then setting a crazy record by pulling in even more eyeballs 5 weeks later. It's on pace to become Netflix's biggest movie ever. The earworms kept pace. The soundtrack debuted at #1 on Billboard's soundtracks chart, stormed to #8 on the all-genre 200, and every one of its 8 original tracks landed on the Hot 100. Lead single Golden currently sits on top at #1 on Billboard's global charts, with DJs remixing it and playing it in clubs around the world, making it the song of the summer for 2025. In plain talk, a straight-to-stream cartoon about K-pop idols slaying demons just hijacked both your screen time and your playlists. Proof that something bigger than luck is at play here. But who packed the songs with that certified K-pop sparkle? Keep that question handy, because the answer unlocks the real secret sauce behind this runaway hit. That shiny soundtrack wasn't whipped up by some random studio band. Sony tapped Teddy Park, the hitmaker behind Blackpink and 21, and his crew at the Black label to craft bangers like How It's Done and Golden. The result? Every beat feels like it could drop on Music Bank tomorrow, and that's exactly why fans bought the fantasy. But snatching top-tier producers was only half the magic. Director Maggie Kang had her team deep dive fandom culture, checking light sticks, chart forums, even herbal clinic cameos. Because in her words, they needed to represent the fandom and the idols in a very specific way. That homework shows the rival boy band's syrupy hit Soda Pop nods to 90s legends h.o.t, and eagle-eyed stans keep spotting dance moves borrowed from Blackpink stages. Bottom line, K-pop Demon Hunters didn't just borrow K-pop's vibe, it rented the tour bus, hired the choreographer, and learned every fan chant. Now let's talk about the eye-candy visuals that sent artists racing to their sketchbooks. First thing you notice? The movement feels almost comic book crisp. Animators purposely drop every other frame. Industry folks call it working on twos. So kicks, hair flips, and demon slashes pop like strobe lights. That variable frame rate, paired with neon K-pop color palettes, makes each fight feel bigger than life. Critics keep name-dropping Spider-Verse, and for good reason. Sony encouraged director Maggie Kang to take the same innovate, don't imitate approach. Layer bold textures, anime faces, and kinetic text splashes without copying the spider visuals outright. The result looks fresh. Part K-drama, part music video, all swagger. Then there's the folklore twist. Demons and Korea's grim reapers lurk in glowing, traditional Korean folk village alleyways, clashing with hologram stages straight out of a Blackpink tour. That old meets new mashup turns every screenshot into instant fan art bait. And trust me, stans are already printing posters. And when the visuals hit social feeds, fan creativity went absolutely feral. The minute the credits rolled, fans sprinted from their couches to their sketch pads. Illustrators like San Diego artist Sabrina Santiago whipped up glossy Huntrix trading cards and sold out at Los Angeles Anime Expo barely 2 weeks after the movie dropped. Thousands more flooded Instagram under hashtag KPop Demon Hunters, showcasing neon slick portraits of Rumi's demon-slaying stance and Saja Boy's smirk. Cosplayers followed suit. Bay Area creator Nancy Alcantar raved that the story isn't just about idols, it's about how they transform into powerful warriors. She debuted a hand-sewn Zoe jacket that lit up like a concert light stick. Meanwhile, YouTube powerhouse Mirachu gushed for 35 straight minutes about the character designs. Her breakdown hit 450,000 views in 10 days, sending even more viewers racing back to Netflix for a second watch. In short, the fandom looped itself. Watch, create, share, repeat. And every new meme kept the movie climbing those trending charts. But all that noise did more than just boost views. It rattled animation's old guard and set up a David versus Goliath showdown. Picture this. A neon-soaked Netflix release scores a 97% tomato meter and rockets up the Watch Now banner, all without asking you to leave your sofa. Meanwhile, Pixar's much-hyped Elio rolls into 3,700 theaters, clocks a respectable but humbler 82% critics score, yet faceplants with just $20.8 million on opening weekend, the weakest debut in the studio's history. So what happened? 3 quick punches. 1. Comfort beats commute. K-pop Demon Hunters let fans replay dance numbers on loop the second credits hit. Elio asked families to pile into the family SUV for premium prices. When choice equals convenience, the couch wins. 2. Fresh flavor versus franchise fatigue. Viewers rave about Sony's comic panel swagger, while vloggers roast Pixar's now familiar bean mouth look. Entire YouTube brands titled Pixar Bean Mouth Problem rack up views. 3. Buzz loop versus box office math. Demon Hunters' instant memes kept it trending for weeks. Elio had no such viral afterburn, and that soft launch spooked families already choosy about theater trips post-2020. The result? A straight-to-stream underdog out-charted, out-tweeted, and flat-out embarrassed the legacy champ. And the shockwaves aren't over, because the backlash brewing around who really owns K-folklore could shake things up even more. Just when things were going great, a culture war flare lit up Weibo. Hordes of Chinese netizens blasted the film for stealing Hanfu sleeves, palace-style rooftops, and jade motifs, dubbing it an outright grab of Chinese heritage. The hashtags K-pop Demon Hunters plagiarizes and our culture is not your props trended for days, even though Netflix isn't officially available in China. Korean scholars fired back. One university professor went viral for calling the outrage selective amnesia, noting that Grim Reaper tropes and herbal clinic aesthetics are rooted in centuries-old Korean lore. Director Maggie Kang doubled down, saying her team simply threw audiences into everyday soul. No explanatory subtitles needed. Even the cozy apothecary scene sparked debate. Some viewers claimed it romanticized Chinese medicine, but a soul-based doctor jumped on YouTube to break down every prop, confirming the tonics and talismans match authentic Korean remedies taught in medical school. Far from derailing the hype train, the drama only fed curiosity. Streams spiked each time a new think piece dropped. And while those hashtags keep burning, eager stans are already combing the credits for Easter eggs that hint at a sequel. Spoiler alert. That final shot of Rumi's demon marks sparking neon gold? Yeah, it wasn't just pretty lighting. Screen Rant calls it a loaded tease that hints her power could tip from idol hero to full-on demon spawn in round 2. And fans are already dissecting frame by frame to see if rival heartthrob Jinu is cursed right along with her. Meanwhile, the creatives keep fanning the flames. Co-director Maggie Kang told Screen Rant and People magazine that the Huntrix universe still has many pockets we can explore, from the Sunlight Sisters' secret past to the true origins of Guima, though she stopped short of an official green light. Rumor mills on YouTube claim a limited series follow-up is penciled for 2026, focusing on Zoe's rogue training arc and a new Demon King stalking Seoul's underground K-pop scene. petitions for a sequel have already cracked 200,000 signatures across South Korea, Brazil, and the Philippines, with fans demanding more stage battles and a Saja Boys redemption track. Forums are buzzing about possible genre crossovers. Think live concert specials or even a rhythm game tie-in, because why stop at one medium when the fandom's this loud? So cliffhanger, check. Director hype, double check. And a global army of stans ready to stream anything with a Huntrix logo? That's the recipe for a franchise glow up. Which means Pixar's next move won't just be about beating one film, it's about matching an entire multimedia juggernaut. So here we are. A neon-lit, demon-slaying girl group just thrashed a theater titan, topped Billboard, and turned fan artists into an army, all because the creators refused to play it safe. They mixed real K-pop producers, rule-breaking animation, and a fearless dive into Korean folklore, then let the fandom carry the torch. The result? Numbers that make studio execs sweat and YouTubers scream, plus enough cliffhangers to keep rumor mills spinning until 2026. But the bigger twist isn't who won the ratings war, it's what comes next. If a straight-to-stream passion project can outshine Hollywood's golden child, what other wild mashups are waiting to break the mold? Maybe the future of animation lives wherever fresh ideas and fearless fans collide, whether that's your living room screen, a TikTok dance, or a comic book panel. Keep your eyes open because the next cultural earthquake could drop the moment you hit play.